is that it will also clear out the roof. So I'm hoping rather, what's going to happen is that they're going to clear out the existing house, and then that's going to give her all of the material she needs to just basically move it downwards 2 blocks. That's what I'm hoping for. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on Halfway Modded. And first things first, I need to tell you something, and I need to do it quick because it's taken me way too long to explain it. I've tried this like 3 or 4 times, and I'm not coming close to explaining it fast enough. So, let me try again. Now, number 1, I've removed Hunger Overhaul. I know that's going to annoy some of you because balance and stuff, but for us, it wasn't removing the minor annoyance of hunger, and it wasn't turning it into a more challenging thing, which is what the mod author intended when he developed it. It was just a major annoyance. We just had to explore a little bit, and in all those loot chests, we would find all the food, which is one reason I haven't been exploring. I'm hoping that with it removed, it will actually remove the food from the loot tables. I don't think it will, but it might. Who knows? Also, it was causing huge problems for us. We couldn't AFK because Hunger Overhaul was the reason we couldn't stand still for long periods of time without starving to death, so now we can actually AFK. It was also affecting other things like our iron farm production because we couldn't breed villagers fast enough. Number 1, they take longer to breed. Animals took longer to breed. Animals took longer to grow up. Animals, or chickens, took longer to lay eggs. These crops here, they only grow in daylight, and they take longer, and bone meal is reduced. All of this stuff was done by Hunger Overhaul. If it was actually more challenging, if I actually agreed with the same changes that the mod author intended when he made the mod, or she, I don't know which, then I'd be okay with keeping it. But for me, it's just a huge annoyance rather than the small one of eating like it is, in vanilla Minecraft. So I've removed Hunger Overhaul. I've left Pam's Harvestcraft because, being able to make a steak dinner is kind of cool. I just don't want to have to if I'm, hungry. I just eat some chicken and I'm good, But now chicken only stores 1. If you eat a whole friggin' chicken, you're going to be full. It's not going to restore 1 hunger haunch. It's going to restore all of it. And an actual chicken won't do that in this. So, it's just, I don't agree with some of those changes. But anyway, you get the idea. I'm taking too long. That's done. It's over with. We're going to move on now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these villagers were considered as part of the animal breeding situation. Like I said, it took longer with Hunger Overhaul, like 4 times longer. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies in this thing. 5 babies. And I've only been online for like 10 minutes. 5 babies. Holy crap, are you kidding me? Yeah, we're going to have our iron farms filled in no time. This is fantastic. I've also added a door here. I need one more button for this, but right now I'm not too worried about it. We're going to get... Oh, crapo. That's what I was trying to avoid by making the button in the first place. Can I hit that without hitting you? Oh, I can. Perfect. Okay, give me you, and then give me you, and give me you. Bam. Got it. Haha, I beat you to it, farmer. Haha, what now, farmer, person? And then... Okay, we're good. Now, moving on. Again. And the thing that actually spurred the idea to remove the Hunger Overhaul mod in the first place, to think about all of this stuff, was actually the fact that these guys have to eat. And if all of the nutritional values are nerfed, I have a feeling it could really, really hurt the colony. Especially when you start to have a large amount of people here, and they all have to eat. The fishermen and the I don't know, all of the other guys that get food, the farmers, I guess, and the fishermen, and I think there's another way to get food too, but they wouldn't be able to sustain it. I don't believe the Mine Colonies mod is designed to work with the Hunger Overhaul mod. I mean, they would have to eat like 18 things. And they're not designed to automatically craft, a lot of these special foods that Pam's Harvestcraft offers that would actually give them a lot of food. Not to mention they don't have the inventory space to hold all of it. So it's kind of crazy. It's just not, I don't know. I would rather have mine colonies working well than Hunger Overhaul, hands down. But now this is actually, let me show you this. This is our tree. This is what our tree looks like. in the daylight with the other resource pack, which still doesn't look bad. It's really not a bad thing. I don't like the tree topper. I still don't like the tree topper, mind you. It's not terrible. Like, it's an interesting concept and kind of creative, but it's not big enough. Like, this guy is supposed to be huge. So I guess just like full-on white blocks would have been better, but or white blocks, yellow blocks perhaps for the glowing idea, or glowstone maybe? I don't know. All right, the delivery man thing is done. Are you going to come and take the pickaxe out of here? I don't think you're supposed to touch the tools. Pretty sure you're not supposed to touch the tools, Lorena. You better not have taken... Okay, good. You left it there. That's good. Okay, cool. So I know I've been doing a lot of this stuff. A lot of things with this. But I want to keep going. I want to get this town to a place where it's kind of self-sufficient, which means we need a few more buildings. We need a few more things. The delivery person's now good. We have a town hall. I kind of want to change the town hall, though, if I'm being quite honest. I want to change that into something else. We need, like, one of everything, really. We need, let's see. We need a farm for food. We need fields for the farmer, I believe. We need a fisherman for food, or one of the two. We need guard towers because things need to be protected. Mine for, you know, obvious reasons. The quarry is not implemented yet, I don't believe. We already have a warehouse. I don't know what else we need here, or what else we have. Like, we have the barracks and stuff, but I don't know if we need any of that. We need the main things. The bakery would be nice. A forge for sure. Oh, we can't do the forge yet. That must not be implemented either. So there's some things, I don't know. I don't know exactly how this works, to be honest. Oh, we have, it's nighttime. Is there a bed there should be a bed in here. I wish you guys could sleep to make it day. That'd be amazing. But I don't think you can. The good thing is that there is a bed. So we're going to be okay. And we can, you know. I'm quite saturated, but I'll have to eat soon again. That was Lorena already? Yeah, so you're going to look for food in the chest. In that thing. And we don't have any food in here. Repair, upgrade, inventory. Yeah, there's no food in here. This is what they look at for food. So we actually need to get... Actually, I'll tell you what we can do. We don't need all of the food that we have. Not anymore. I mean, we do, but we don't, kind of thing. So we can give them some of the easier to eat things. What am I doing? I got to get them out of the bag first. So we can give them the berries. We'll give them the melons. We'll give them the bread, because those are all the smaller things, right? A lot of these guys are big, so I'll have to eat one time. I'm better at managing my hunger, which means I'll wait longer than they will. So I want to give them all the small things so that they can eat a bunch. We're not giving them golden apples, though. So they can eat a bunch of little meals to fill up rather than eating one big meal. That would, you know, originally heal them 10 haunches, but they only eat it when they only have 2 gone or something along those lines. I don't know. But I want to check out this situation, okay? I want to try something. So the town hall, I placed this and they built it before I knew about the building tool. So I want to fix that, okay? This thing is floating over here. I want to fix that. So what I want to do, I guess axe, right? Chainsaw. Come here, chainsaw. So now if we right click, we should have the town hall, which means I can go and I know it's a lag. Oh, that's right. I saw a wall. I was like, no, there's no way. I need to get out of this thing because it's huge. I need to get up so I can see. Okay. So what kind of town hall do we want? Now we can actually take a look and choose a good town hall. Well, our current theme is kind of the taiga thing, right? So if we take a look at the taiga one, what is it that we're looking at here? I can hardly tell. So I tell you what, let's move it out of the way so we can kind of see what we're looking at. That's a town hall? That does not look like a town hall. Seriously? That is not a really good town hall. And then you build it up higher and then up higher and then... So level 5 is what? I mean, that's kind of cool looking. Hold on, let's bring it closer to us so we can kind of see what we're working with here. I mean, that's a pretty cool town hall once it's finished. But initially, it's kind of a puny town hall, isn't it? And it's a kind of nifty one. Let's go up here so we can kind of see inside of it a little bit. Oh, back up. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. What else do we have? We have the taiga. Let's go back to level 1. We don't want to mess with anything. I don't want the mesa. I don't like the mesa. This is the wooden one. This is one we just made already. Okay, so let's see what it's going to look like when it's up. Okay, so it gets a little bit of a facelift, and then it gets bigger, and then it gets bigger, and then it gets really big, okay? Which is really kind of... Oh, I pushed it. Okay. Which is, I mean, that's actually a really, really awesome building right there. That is really cool looking. I'm really, really liking that one. What about the birch? Okay, I didn't... Oh, this is level 5 birch. So it's a little hard. See, this includes grass, which I kind of like. This one just includes dirt. We can make it grass. That's not the problem, really. So I think we're going to do this one. We're going to plant some grass around the area. We're probably going to end up tearing out the podzol from the town areas. So that way it's not only can we have a nicer look around the area, but also it will spread. So if we ever put more dirt plots in there, like some of the buildings have dirt around them, then the grass will fill in the spots. And it'll also, from the sky, give us a visual indicator of how big our town is, since we're building it primarily, at least until we wrap around the other sides of the island here, primarily in the podzol area. So it's kind of a visual indicator from the sky of how big our village is, which I think is a really cool idea. It's going to take a lot of work, but that's okay. I'm okay with a lot of work. I think this is the one we're going to do, though. So what I want to do is kind of... I want to move it back into place where it is now as a level 5, but I also want to lower it. So right now it's kind of there. So that's, wait, okay. So if we go to level 1, I want to move it exactly where it is now. Okay, so right there, I think is that perfect? And we're flying and we're landing. I'm pretty sure this is exactly where it is now, which is good because we kind of want that for now. And you'll see why here in a second. It's just going to make it easier to move out later. And the good thing about the level 5 version is that it actually has darker roof after it's upgraded a bunch. So it'll match with the other taiga stuff that we have going, actually. So it's really, really cool. See if you use it. Level 5. See, it's kind of a darker wooden stuff here, which goes a lot better with the other taiga versions that we have. So yeah, I think that's a really good fit. But what we want to do is actually lower it. A couple, 3? Yeah, we'll go down 2. Now, my hope is that it will also clear out the roof. So I'm hoping rather, what's going to happen is that they're going to clear out the existing house. And then that's going to give her all of the material she needs to just basically move it downwards 2 blocks. That's what I'm hoping for. I think it will, but I don't know if it'll go the 2 blocks up. Do we want to go down 1 more? I don't know. I don't know. Where's the edge of the building? It's right there. If we put it down, that's where it is now. So down 1, 2. I think that's good. I think that's a good height. Let's see. That's why I keep forgetting that I can move around to make sure. See, this is all going to be on the ground here, which is really, really good. We want that. Oh, see, it's not quite on the ground over here. That'd be a lot easier to terraform. I'm thinking maybe we do actually move it downwards 1 more block. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to go down 1 more, and then we're going to say, okay. Okay, 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 okay. There it is. This is going to take a minute. All right, so we got a stone because that's where the block was placed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if she's going to start digging. She does, I believe, dig from top to bottom. So we should be able to tell pretty quickly if she is actually going to remove this other stuff. But there's a lot of wood here, so I have to hope her axe makes it. So we're going to see. I don't know where she's going right now, but we're going to see if she's going to do what we need to do here shortly. Very, very shortly. Now, the other thing I want to do today is I want to try and test out something, an idea I have that would, should hopefully help me plan the city out a little better. Okay, and this is what I'm. Do I have any block? I have 1 block, so I can demonstrate with the 1 block. I didn't actually put this food in that chest, did I? I did not. Melanie, what are you doing over here? Huh? What are you doing? Did you stop working because you're hungry?
What can I do for you?
No, you ate. You're fine. What's your problem? You have a lot of tools. You're good to go. What are you doing? Oh, I didn't say build yet. Okay, I'll handle that in a second. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put food. I forgot to actually put it in the chest. All right, so we're going to go over here. I think I should be able to just go down. I knew the block was here. So if we do this, yes, here we go. Build building. Bam. Build request created. Can I get up? Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to put these things back down so that way she minds. Actually, I'm just going to give them to her. It's just a couple of blocks she doesn't have to build.
Yes, my lord.
You and you, I believe. Should be enough, hopefully. I'm really hoping she destroys it. But okay. Here's what I was thinking. Okay, if we do this and we go to decorations, perfect. What do we want? Birch, parks, taiga, decoration, infrastructure. Infrastructure, roads. Okay, hold on. Let's see where we're at with this. Okay, so I know that basically... Oh, by the way, I also found out what this is. This is a waypoint marker. You can actually craft these in here. It's right here, a placeholder. And I think what that means is basically the way that the villagers here, the way they pathfind is using these waypoints. And they say, okay, I need to go to the town hall. First, I have to go across the bridge, and then I get to the town hall, kind of a thing. So that's just kind of how that works, I think. And that's just the waypoint placeholder. So you know that there is one. So you can visually see, hey, this will create a waypoint for the villagers. So they'll be able to navigate to what they need to navigate to. Anyway, so if we go here, let's find something. Fancy lamppost. That's cool. Nice lamppost. Oak bridge span. You're big, aren't you? You're not small. Okay. Stairs. Poor lamppost. Waypoint. Yeah, see, we can create just a single solitary waypoint. Just all by itself. Okay, I gotta move back again. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we started over there. Let's go to infrastructure roads. Basic path. We can test it out with this. All right, let's just go down. For example, we're over here. All right, and we want to create this path at the edge of this guy, right? That's not what I wanted. Go down and then up one and then over. So we know the stairs are actually sunk in a block. So we can go down here and check this out. Yeah, she's chopping stuff. Well, let's see what she chops here in a minute. So we know the stairs are like right at the bottom of this. So if we move this over and then down, you can kind of see it over there and then bring it back some. And then we know that the gravel is right there, but we don't want them to step back up on the gravel. So we're going to sink it one more block. So we know it's underneath there, right? But if we do this now and we count 1, 2, 3, okay? So we know that this thing is three blocks above. So if we want to connect something to this block, once we place down this schematic for our builder, we won't know. It'll just have the border, but we won't see any of this stuff here. So we can actually place our own little marker that says, okay, this ending block is going to be 1, 2, 3 blocks below. So it's going to be directly beside that block right there. So if we want to create another one, we can, I don't know what kind of a bridge we want actually. I don't know if I want to place one. Fancy intersection. No. Fancy path. Wait, which one do we want? I'm going to have to move that block somewhere else too. Ooh, you're cool. Fancy path. Yeah. Let's do the fancy path because I like it. It looks better. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what do you look like? Yeah, so you're just end right there. Well, we're going to have to do some kind of a railing or something afterwards, but 3, I think, and that'll end up being right. Plus. Ooh, over. Wait, up. Because I need to know where I'm walking onto. I kind of want the corner. Is there a corner? Intersection. Fancy corner. Yeah, fancy corner. Okay. Back, rotate. So we want the corner to be like this. Yes. So down, down, down. So right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So now we have the third block up, and we know where this thing is going to be-ish. Give me you. Bloop. So we know it's going to be third block down from here. So now if we go ahead and do this and go 1, 2, 3, and we'll place it. Now, we don't know where it is. We can't possibly tell. I mean, yeah, we have this, but we can't align anything properly. But now we know that that last block there of the fancy path, of the fancy corner, rather, was right there. So we can turn this again based on how it was. Move it into place. Sync. up one. There we go. So it's basically 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, of that. 1, 2, 3. So as long as you keep, your stuff, you can kind of tell what it is. So then we can rotate this. And we know that the fancy path was right here on the corner. So we can line this up perfectly right there. And then we know it's going to intersect. We know it's going to be good. We know that would be lined up. So then we go 1, 2, 3. And now it's sunk down and we accept. 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 There we go. And boom. And now we have like the path. Or what would be the path. And we know that they are overlapping and stuff, but we know she can handle all this. We know she can do all of this. Yeah, it's missing the top blocks. I'm going to have to take care of those. So then we can just keep making those markers as we go. Granted, you'll need more than 1 block because you'll have to place like a rotation of like 2 or 3, depending on what directions you want to go and how your roads are and all that other good stuff. But we should be able to queue up a lot of paths or a lot of buildings for her. And, things will be good to go. It'll be pretty nifty, pretty neat. So let's go up here and give her, let's break this down for her, rather. And then I'm going to go ahead and break this stuff out for her. Whoop, stop walking, keyboard. Thanks for the stupid. This might take a little while. So anyway, all of that I know is kind of long-winded explanation. Very, very, very long-winded explanation that I need to chop down. Hopefully I can. And that's the basic idea. Okay. So there we go. So now we can give her all this stuff. And she should be able to chop it all down, hopefully. And hopefully her axe won't break too much.
You're so wise.
How's your axe doing? You have 181. I don't think that's going to be enough. So I'm going to give you that. You don't need gat. We'll give you the dirt just in case. And I'm going to go get you another pickaxe. I'm going to lay out some more of this stuff. And yeah, we're probably going to do another time lapse, peeps. Yeah, this thing looks so much better when it's not floating above anything else. So now that it's lowered, now that it's complete, I've dug out a lot of this, did a little bit of terraforming on my own. And what I wanted to do was go ahead and actually plant some of the grass around the area so we can get some of that done. Also, you may have noticed that there was no time-lapse. I've kind of figured you already saw a time-lapse of the town hall. You don't need to see another one. So I just kind of, poof, we're done. And that's kind of a thing. Now, as far as the grass is concerned, I don't know. I need to connect all of the places that currently don't have grass. Like up here and stuff, we want this to get a little bit of grass as well. I know grass can indeed go up hills and everything. I'm trying to spread it out so we'll actually get a decent amount of coverage. I don't know how much dirt I have, though. And I do have Silk Touch on my pick, so... Or on my shovel. So I'm going to end up picking up the podzol. If I tried to dig the podzol just to turn it into dirt, it wouldn't work. So that's not really a thing I can do. But I do have a lot of dirt in my, in my system. So that's fine. We can get some dirt. That's not a big deal. I'm just trying to fill in what I had was exactly what I had. Okay, we can turn you into grass. That's fine. We have a bunch of grass too. So that's the basic idea. I mean, we didn't really accomplish a whole lot this episode, and I do apologize for that. I am kind of running out of time for this whole holiday thing. I'm going to visit my parents and stuff, which is really, really, really kind of cool. I think it's going to be fantastic once that becomes a thing. Family is very important. So it does mean that I don't really have a whole lot of time to record everything that I want to record. I would love to spend more time doing some of these things, actually getting a proper time lapse, maybe setting up a lot more of the roads and everything, and actually having Melanie to, build them and having things go like that. It'd be pretty fantastic, and I would love that. Sadly, I don't have the time. We will be doing that kind of stuff when I get back, though. So by the time you're seeing this video, actually, tomorrow... The day you're seeing this, tomorrow will be the last pre-recorded video. So the next video you see, either Ark or Minecraft, will not be a pre-recorded video. And it will indeed be, something real. Something real? Something, I don't know, current, which means I've probably spent more time on it, and it's probably going to be a lot better. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean these videos are bad. I mean, I don't put out bad videos, at least not intentionally, so it's not really one of those kinds of deals. It's just something that I like to spend more time. And for example, there's a long stretch there when I was kind of explaining how to do the builder's wand and how we're going to measure things and kind of do some stuff. I would much rather have given you real life examples. As you can see, those things are taken down. And the reason they're taken down is because I didn't have time to wait for her to bring it down and build it back up and then explain with actual roads that we're going to keep. You know, with actual roads that we're going to do. So I had to just use examples. And now, as you can see, they're torn down because they would not have aligned with the new placement of the town hall. So it would have been a little bit of a difficulty, you know, to do that kind of a thing then. And it just, I don't know. It's kind of in the air. It's just all over the place. And that's the kind of thing that I don't like. I don't like when things are all over the place. I don't like not putting, you know, a lot of time into an episode when I feel like it needs one, you know, that much time. Sometimes it's good to just kind of roam around, kind of like I'm doing now, and just do some Let's Play, just talk to you guys, you know, for realsies every once in a while. But sometimes when I'm trying to accomplish some kind of task, I really, really, really like putting in large amounts of time into videos. I think they make for a much better video. I get a lot more done and a lot more entertaining in my mind than some of the alternatives. But I don't know. Hopefully you guys liked the video anyway. I really do hope you did. But if you did, I am sadly out of time now. So we're going to let this grass grow. We're going to do some stuff here. And things should work out pretty well, I think. In the future, we should just have to break out some of the podzol here. Anytime we want grass to spread to a new area, we just tear out the podzol. The grass will naturally spread in that direction. And when we place down new schematics and stuff for Melody to build, then it'll also go there if there's any dirt in the build. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about that. Does he? I'm sorry. Your husband's kind of mean. He's not a very good husband. He keeps insulting you. But, you know, I need to tear out all the stone that's around the area that is not intended to be part of the build and replace that with dirt so the grass can spread to there. You know, same with the walls here. I kind of want to do some terraforming around the area. I'm not sure what I'm going to put here because the warehouse needs to be up that high and this guy needs to be down this low. So there's a lot of slopage in here. And it's going to be a very, very steep curve, I think. I don't know what else I could do with this. I could do maybe some kind of a decorative wall fountain and make this look interesting with lots of depth. And then have water spurting out the side and into like a mini pond or something that surrounds the house or something like that, just to blend it in and make it look a little better. But of course, we have to remove all the stone for that kind of thing around the back as well. So there's a little bit of work, or a lot of work, that needs to go into this stuff before it's actually finished. Now, the next episode of Minecraft that I do, we'll probably work on tearing the tree down, which isn't going to take a whole lot of time. I'll probably just mostly do it off camera. And then I'm thinking, I don't know what we're going to do. Probably something else with iron farms or maybe the slime farm. I don't really know. But I do know that we're probably going to end up starting another pod of our villager colonies here. Because as you know, as I was mentioning, the town hall was first placed in the middle over here. Which means 220 blocks that way is also considered part of the same colony. Which means, I think, if we place down another citizen's hut, we'll get 4 more of the villagers over there. And we can basically recreate. We make another builder. We make another one of the, what do you call it? Delivery men. And we can make probably end up making a miner over here and maybe a fisherman since we're so close to the water or something. And we can do the same thing over there. That way they have food. They have all the mining stone that they need. They'll have the builder and they'll have the delivery man. So we'll have basically 2 different pods that can do the same thing. And eventually, of course, programmatically in the game, they are technically the same colony, but visually they're separated. And eventually they will be joined together by roads and other infrastructure, other buildings with a much larger colony. And stuff it's going to be pretty great, I think. But look, the grass is already coming in. It's looking pretty good already. I don't got to worry about nothing. is going to work out just fine. All the vibrancy, is that a word? I think it is. It is now. But it's going to look pretty fantastic once it's done. I hope, I think. But we do need to take a break from the villager colony stuff here, because I'm sure you guys are getting a little bit worn out on it. This is like the 3rd straight episode of it. So we'll move on to something else in at least the next episode, if not the next couple episodes, before we come back to it and actually start continuing on with this. But yeah, if you guys want to see me do it, feel free. Let me know. Just be like, don't take a break. Don't take a break. Just keep going with it. Just keep going. Get it done. Get it, you know, and we'll see. But that is about all the time I have. So if you liked the video, please do hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps.